Football podcast for girls and gays.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, welcome back to Football for Girls and Gays, episode 17, the final regular season week of the football season.
Well, yeah, technically week 18 is the final regular season.
Yeah, the last episode of the regular season.
Basically, we apologize for uploading late. It's been a hectic week with the holiday season. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day was on the days that we normally record and upload, and we were really busy, so we're uploading late. And it's going to be a shorter episode because it's my birthday weekend, and I'm going out to dinner tonight, so I don't have a lot of time. But we had to squeeze in the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, and we should have, posted something on Instagram or whatever, but, again,
really busy. Like, any downtime that I've had, I've either, been, working low-key or sleeping, because I'm exhausted, too.
Yeah. But Happy New Year to everyone. Happy holidays. I hope everything was, you had, a good holidays and New Year's, and,
Last time we talked was Christmas Eve, or Christmas Day,
Yeah.
I guess. You guys were watching it on Christmas Day.
Um,
And I'm no longer home. I drove back to Chicago on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday the 29th. No, Tuesday the 30th.
yeah.
So yeah, it's just been busy.
And we might not have a lot to talk about in terms of the games. I kind of hardly remember them. Maybe when we're going over them, I'll remember.
Yeah.
Don't really have a special segment today. Again, Hannah has birthday dinner pretty soon, and yeah, I mean,
The main reason we wanted to get an episode out was basically to just talk about the recap of our fantasy football league because it officially ended.
yeah. And it was crazy. Hannah was in the championship, so she'll explain kind of what happened.
Oh yeah, should we talk about? I guess we can talk about it now.
Yeah, you can.
So the fantasy football championship was me versus Sperlowski, and it was pretty even 50-50% chance for who was going to win before the week started. And as games were going on, it was really close. Our game came down to Monday Night Football, which was the Rams versus the Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rams versus Falcons, because Sperlowski had Matthew Stafford. He needed a little under 20 points. I think 16 points and up, I believe, would have won him the matchup. But Matthew Stafford didn't get that, and I ended up winning the championship. But it was crazy because it's it's a lot to explain, but I had 89.74 points, and Sperlowski had 89.06 points. And that was what, I had that point, and Sperlowski had those points with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Matthew Stafford got the ball back to be able to have a game-winning drive, or even just a game-tying drive. All they needed was a field goal. And so literally, if Matthew Stafford threw the ball 1 yard, completed one pass, or even ran, I would have lost in a heartbeat. And he incompleted 4 passes in a row. It was honestly the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever watched in my life, but
Yeah.
it ended up going my way.
Some very, very close calls, too. There was a Puka Nakua catch on the sideline that was ruled incomplete.
It looked like I kind of thought it was incomplete
Yeah.
when I first saw it, and then they showed a replay, and I was like, oh shit, that is a catch. But then they replayed it 5 more times, and then the analysts changed their mind, and they were like, wait, actually, it's not a catch.
Yeah.
So it was incredible for me.
Yeah.
Another thing was I had I played Marvin Harrison Jr. and he got 0 points. So literally, if I put anyone else in, it wouldn't have been that close. But I'm kind of happy it was that way.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yes. Well,
to
congratulations to
myself.
you. Yeah.
Congratulations to myself, and thank you for everyone that participated and made it so much fun.
Yeah, and we're gonna be doing it next year. It was super super fun. There's already an option for me to like renew the league and pick who I want to continue playing. I'm gonna have to figure
Oh,
that
it's one
out
of those
because
kinds of leagues?
well, no, it's not like no, it's not dynasty. It's just
Oh.
like do you want to renew the league and then like you just invite the you could just
Oh, I
select
see.
who you want to
Yeah.
reinvite to the league for next year. But we just have to make sure that like the people who stopped playing don't want to play, and we might actually just like well, I think later on I could kick people out, but we want to give people an opportunity to join if they weren't in it last year, or the people who
We
don't want
want
to
to
play
try and
again.
have less inactive people too.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Um, so yeah, and we decided that we're gonna donate money to charity instead of
Instead of Jake paying me the money.
yeah. We talked about it a lot. Do you want to expose how we got that idea?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So the person that I played in the
I'm sorry,
championship,
Nina.
Spurlowski, I know him personally. He's the boyfriend of one of my very close friends, and he told me that if he won, he would donate the money to charity. So I was like, I can't win and not do that.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, it was just like a really good idea, and it would be really stupid if I just gave Hannah $100.
Yeah.
But we decided on donating the money to Trevor Project. I don't know, like I'm not the best with charities. I don't really know, like, because I feel like a lot of charities, like there's like some weird thing where some of them are like problematic or whatever. I think the Trevor Project's a good one. I will do my own research on that, but also if you have any other like charities, if you're a podcast listener or in the fantasy league, and you like are a really big supporter of a certain charity or feel like uh, um, very pushed in one direction towards a charity, and you're like, wait, it would be awesome if you guys donated to this one, then we'll do that. But
Yeah.
unless otherwise directed to, we will be donating the money to Trevor Project, and we will do proof. We will show proof because I know people tend to think that this was a fixed league and that we cheated somehow. I'm kind of joking, but yeah. So we will be transparent about that. Not like it actually fucking matters. Like, but whatever. Yeah. I mean that the fantasy football league was so much fun.
Yeah.
I did talk about in the fantasy group chat that I might make a YouTube video about it. I started writing notes about things on like a timeline. We'll see like with over the next few weeks like what I do with that. But yeah, it's definitely worth at least documenting in some way because there were some really
Yeah.
really funny
Even
things
if
that
it's just for
happened.
us to remember.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always just go back and listen to the podcast, but it would be nice to have it all in one video.
Yeah,
And yeah,
I'll
like
figure that out.
it was the league was so much fun, especially like Jake and I made the podcast essentially just because we liked talking about football, and we're not gonna like call each other on the phone and talk about football, so this is like our way to be able to do that. And having the fantasy football league, there's a chat in there, and we were able to talk about it with more people even during the games, which was really fun.
Yeah, and it like literally became the family. We like
Yeah.
it's like my best friends in that chat. But yeah. We can go over last week. Also, the last few weeks of NFL football are always really weird. It's like half the games are the most important things in the world, and then the other half are completely pointless and no one's really playing their starters or whatever. I do
Yeah.
think when I was going through doing my predictions for this week, I realized that this season is a little bit different because there's so many teams. Like I was playing around and like picking different teams to win, and the one seed changes a lot. So I mean, we'll talk about that when we do predictions. So
I wasn't paying attention to that.
yeah. So we'll talk about that later. But I mean, that also week 17 was a little bit important too. Like a lot of different things happened. The first game of the week was the Christmas afternoon/morning game, which was the Commanders versus the Cowboys, and
The Cowboys won 30-23. And I
yeah,
was wrong.
I was right. Yeah, hold on a minute.
Jake
Just gonna
didn't
close
watch
the
this
door.
game, but
What? Yeah, I did. Oh no, I didn't
no,
watch
you
the end of
didn't.
it. I didn't watch the
Most
end
of it. You literally didn't watch most of it. I was basically alone watching it on my couch, and I was a little upset, but it was fine. But we had Josh Johnson playing our third string quarterback, and I was pretty devastated about that. But he didn't do terrible, and we were in the game the whole time. We really were. Josh Johnson is starting again next week, and
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Josh Johnson like actually makes me really depressed, and I think that's a
Yeah.
like I think if Marcus Mariota was playing, I probably would have watched the whole game. But I was like
The
thinking about the
idea of
day. I'm
Josh
like, I
Johnson
need to take a
of
nap
Josh
at some point.
the idea of Josh Johnson gets me a little depressed too, but that's unfair just to say. And
No,
he
he
did
straight
well.
up makes me depressed.
He
I don't
didn't do that
care.
bad.
Whatever, it still makes me depressed. Like I just don't like the fact that he's
Part
been
of
on
me
like
is still
13
slightly
NFL
excited. Like
teams.
I think I'm always gonna be excited anytime the Commanders play, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's like it just like feels like we just have like a. It literally feels like we have an NPC playing the quarterback because he has no defining traits that send him like he's been on
Yeah,
every
and
team.
I was saying this to my brothers, but a picture of him like popped up. They were talking about his stats, and he low-key looked like one of the default my players in Madden. Like so generic.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Like, and also the other problem is like he doesn't really throw the ball to Terry, and that's like the other really exciting thing for me. Like, in the one
Yeah.
half of the game we had Marcus last.
I mean,
Two weeks
this
ago
is
or
gonna be
whatever.
what his third game now. They've probably had time to develop him a little bit more at least.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But
Next game was Lions versus Vikings, and the Vikings won 23-10. I was wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong about this.
I was cooking during this game, so I wasn't paying attention much, but the Vikings
I thought you were
literally.
saying like you're in a different way. Like, oh, I was cooking. Like your
No,
fantasy.
I was making potatoes for Christmas dinner, which were delicious, by the way. But yeah, I don't get the Vikings at all, and I never will.
Their defense played really well. I mean, Jared
Yeah.
Goff also collapsed,
I think they had
and
a pick six.
we sort of started eating dinner around the
The end.
time the game was ending. So
Yeah.
Um,
The last game of
I
the night was.
the
Sorry.
Chiefs. No, I was the Chiefs versus the Broncos. The Broncos won 20-13. I was right.
We also. Oh yeah, I was right, and we also didn't watch this one because we were watching Stranger Things Volume
Yeah.
2, Season 5, Volume 2,
Yeah,
which I'm not a hater of.
yeah. Safe space for Stranger Things here. I
Save
even
Stranger
rated
Things
it.
face.
I rated it five. I rated the thing 5 stars on Letterboxd because when I opened Letterboxd, I saw like 4 of my friends giving it like really low stars, so I had to be the one to.
I
set
saw
the
one of your
difference.
friends give it a low score.
Yeah.
I don't think I would never rate a show on Letterboxd though. I can't do that.
I've rated Queen's Gambit, Sharp Objects, a few other things, but whatever.
Letterboxd Wrapped came out today.
It's always there if you have Pro.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think because like I was like I never got an email for it, but I saw somebody else post it, so then I went on Letterboxd and looked at stats, and there was a 2025 tab. I don't know if it like if it tracks. I don't know how it works, but I don't know.
My most watched director was let me see again. Oh, didn't save the screenshot.
Mine was. Where is it?
Yeah, why does it just disappear? Oh, there it is.
Oh, mine is always so. Mine's like never that good because I don't watch that many movies. So like, in the cast section, my 3 top actors were, Wallace Langham, Kirsten Dunst, and Paul Dano.
I don't even have a top 3. Mine is my New Year's resolution this year was to watch one new movie a week. So I did that. I logged 81 films, which I was really proud of actually completing a New Year's resolution. My most watched actor was Jon Favreau. Randomly because he's in like 2 Christmas movies that I logged. And my most watched director was Bong Joon Ho. Is that how you pronounce his name?
I don't
Parasite
know.
director.
Probably.
I watched Parasite, Mickey 17, and Memories of Murder.
My two top directors were tied: Alex Garland and Danny Boyle, because
Grace's
Alex
was Danny Boyle too.
Alex Garland, Warfare, Civil War, what is it? Ex Machina,
Machina.
Machina, whatever.
I don't even know if that's how
Um,
you pronounce it.
yeah. Danny Boyle, Slumdog Millionaire, 28 years, 28 days. Anyways,
Anyways, off the tangent.
yeah,
Next game was the Texans versus the Chargers, and the Texans won 20-16. I was right.
I was right. Next was the Baltimore Ravens versus the Packers. Both teams had the Ravens won 41-24. I was wrong about this,
I was
which is
right.
cool.
The Ravens
Um,
needed to win.
yeah, both of them had their backup quarterbacks in, which the backup for the quarterback for the Packers, what's his name again?
Malik Willis.
Yeah, he looks really good, and like people keep talking about like what the fuck are they gonna like trade him? Are they gonna re-sign him for much more money, or what they're gonna do? But yeah, he's in an interesting position because he's been playing really well. But yeah,
Is Lamar going to be back this week?
I think I saw something that he will be.
Next
Which,
game,
yeah,
sorry.
no, it's
Next
okay. I
game
don't
was
know.
the Panthers versus Seahawks, and the Seahawks won 27-10. I was wrong about this one.
I was right. Um,
If the Panthers won that game, they would have clinched the AFC South, but they didn't. So the showdown between the Bucks and the Panthers will be tomorrow, Saturday, January 3rd.
yeah. Next game is the Bengals versus the Cardinals. The Bengals won 37-14. I was right about this.
I was right as well. Next was the Giants versus Raiders, and the Giants won 34-10. I was right.
I was right. Okay, so
Nice.
these two games we said in a row have no implications for anything, so that's why we have
Yeah.
no notes. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I
No
was saying.
notes.
Like,
It was so perfect, no notes.
yeah, that's like a small or like half to 25% of the games end up just not fucking mattering at all. And there's
Yeah.
another one coming up that didn't matter at all. But the next game was the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. The Browns won 13-6. I was wrong.
I was right.
What?
Let's
You picked the
go.
Browns?
Yeah.
Damn.
The Browns like low key step up when they need to. Um,
Yeah.
the
Well, it's not like
Steelers
they
would have.
needed to. They just wanted to fuck with the Steelers. So
Yeah, but that's what the Browns are. Like that's what they are. Like that's what they are. They don't
yeah,
like. They're like the dirty kind of player where they would sabotage. They would. They. Do you see what I'm saying?
yes, yeah, yeah,
Okay. Miles Garrett didn't break his record, so hopefully he does. Hopefully he gets one sack this week, and he'll break the record for sacks in a season.
yeah,
If the Steelers won that game, they would have clinched the AFC North, but they didn't. So the Steelers and the Ravens will be showing down on Sunday night for the AFC North title.
yeah.
Next
The
game was
NFL definitely there's a definitely hit or miss with the scheduling this year, but they hit really hard on some of these last games. Luckily,
yeah, they put the right divisional opponents last.
yeah.
Next game was the Jags versus the Colts, and the Jags won
Jaguars
23 to
won.
17.
Yeah,
I
23 to
was right.
17. I was right as well. Yeah, sucks that
Then
Daniel Jones got injured and Philip Rivers is the quarterback, and it's also crazy that the Jaguars are like one of the best
yeah,
teams in the AFC. So we'll see what happens with them in the playoffs.
yeah.
Um, Next game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins won 20-17. I was
I
wrong
was
about
wrong.
this.
The Bucks fell off so bad, like
Yeah,
halfway through the season. It's really sad.
yeah,
And the game Panthers Bucks will be interesting, but to think that there is going to be a team with I mean, they'll have one of the teams will have a losing record in the playoffs, right? Or will they have just barely a winning record?
just barely a winning record. I'm pretty sure.
Are they both 8-8? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
okay. No, the Panthers are 8-8, and the Bucks are 7-9.
So
So it's
yeah,
just barely gonna be a winning record for either of
yeah.
them. Next
Um,
game was the Patriots versus the Jets. Patriots won 42-10. Drake May had like an amazing game, but I mean, you're playing the Jets, so what's
yeah,
that gonna say? He got taken out of the game early, though, which is always like a good feat for a quarterback.
yeah. I was right.
I was right
No
too.
reason should have been wrong there.
Yeah.
Next game, another one of these that don't matter. Saints versus Titans. Well, it does matter for the Rookie of the Year race, which is crazily looking like it's going to be Tyler Shook.
Are you lying?
Because what?
Are you serious?
Yes, he's
I
favored
didn't
in the
know
odds.
that.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
I think it's like him, T Mac. I'm pretty sure Tyler. NFL. He's like sneakily become the best rookie quarterback. And he's looking. Oh well, actually, right now, well, it's super super close between T Mac and Tyler Shook. So yeah, the next week will be also important for that. But the Saints won 34-26. I was right about this. Crazy
I
that
was
the
right too.
Saints have a
Seven. They could be 7-10. Or no,
yeah
they are 7-10,
yeah
which is like
um
it's crazy, but like good for them.
yeah. I'd be
I've had
excited.
Olave a couple times on my fantasy team. I had him this season in sleeper league, and if he didn't pop off these last few weeks, I wouldn't have made it to the championship and won. So, thanks Chris Olave, and also shout out Chris Brown. I mean
And shout out Tyler
Chase
Shook
Brown, Chase
because
Brown, not Chris Brown. I never said shout out Chris Brown.
oh my god.
Shout out Chase Brown. Holy fuck.
Shout out Tyler Shook as well because
Yeah, I
he's
guess. I
throwing
just
it to
can't stand
Chris
his last
Olave.
name.
I'm kind of obsessed with him right now for some reason. Like I just realized I'm like, wait, this is because I think he's a very underdog quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't really watched the Saints though, so I haven't really watched him. I wonder if they'll get primetime games next season.
Yeah, they kind of just like put him in as like they're like, all right, whatever. Spencer Rattler's like so mid and is kind of bad, so
Yeah.
let's see what happens. But reincarnation of Drew Brees. No, I don't know. Next is the Buffalo Bills versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles won 13-12. The fuck? I don't remember it being that low scoring. I think because like I kind of meshed together because so the last. I mean, honestly, the last 3 games of the week were all really close. 2 of them were expected to be close. The Eagles and the Bills and the Bears and the 49ers were both really close games. So I think I meshed those 2 together and thought that they were both shootouts. But I remember now that the Bills were playing really poorly on offense, like could not get a single thing going. I was wrong about this, and it sucks. But I mean, these are 2 playoff / Super Bowl contending teams playing, so
Yeah. Knock on wood, but like there is obviously a possibility of this being the Super Bowl matchup. I was wrong. Obviously, I would pick the Bills to win. This game was hard to watch. A, it was honestly like a disaster offensively for the Bills for the entirety of the game, and Josh Allen had the opportunity to win the game at the end with a 2-point conversion, and he wasn't able to complete it. And I honestly wasn't that mad when it happened because they played so sloppily and shittily that that I didn't think that they deserved to have that win. And yeah, I don't know. I just think that
yeah.
a loss in that situation is going to drive them to be even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the wide receiver situation is looking a little bit like,
I
what the
mean,
fuck?
Keon Coleman hasn't been in for weeks.
I know, I don't know what
And
to say about
and the
him.
Bills had like a new wide receiver pop off this week. Who was it?
No, he's not new. He's the guy that
I know he's
keeps
not
getting...
new, but he's
Oh.
new-ish on the Bills.
What's
Like,
his
no,
name?
I don't know.
He's like Deontay Johnson vibes.
Wait, I'll just click on the game.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, like...
Didn't we have him in the beginning?
No, fuck. I think he was on the Saints before.
Oh.
I think he was on the Cowboys for a while. Let me just
I
double
could have
check.
sworn we signed him, but I guess not.
Um, oh, he went to Oregon State. Interesting.
Grace is
So
FaceTiming me.
he's never been on the Commanders. He's been on the Saints, the Patriots, the Rams, the Texans, the Cowboys. Then went back to New Orleans this year, and then is now in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's sort of like how Amari Cooper was last year. Um,
yeah. Except Amari Cooper is
per-
a lot better than Brayden Cooks.
yeah.
Um,
I totally love. Okay. Okay, here we go. Back to it. There's two more games. I already closed my phone and everything. Hang on. Okay.
the
next
Bears
game was
versus
the Bears
the
versus.
49ers.
Mhm.
The Bears, the 49ers won 42-38. I was wrong about this.
I was wrong as
I
well.
mean, I'm not sad. It was like such a fun game to watch. It was like zero defense was happening. It was all offense, all gas, no brakes, completely like shootout, touchdown for touchdown.
Mhm.
Um, hardly any stops.
I don't have any recollection of this game for some reason.
You didn't watch the end of it, I don't think. Where the fuck? I remember it was just like Thomas and I at one point. Um,
Monday. It was Sunday night. I have no clue.
well, yeah, what happened in the end? Oh yeah, they were going for it on fourth and goal, or maybe it was third and goal or something. But it had to be. It was the last play of the game because of the time. It didn't matter what down it was, but it was. They were like, whatever, third, fourth and goal. And Caleb Williams goes back to pass, rolls out to the left, jumps to miss a diving defender. No one could get open. He threw it to the end zone, and it just wasn't a complete pass. They tried really hard, just no one was open, and Caleb Williams extended the play as long as he could. Again, I'm also a Caleb Williams like believer these days, and I like him a lot, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
We found out on Christmas Eve that our cousin played football against Caleb Williams in high school.
Yes,
He's
because
from
Caleb
the
Williams
DMV
went
area.
to
He
where
went
did
to
he go
Landon, I think.
No, Gonzaga, I think.
Oh, one or
Definitely
the
not
other.
Landon.
Same shit.
Or did he go to like DeMatha or something weird?
No. No. He went to one of the two.
DeMatha is a
We
really good
can
football high school, though.
we can easily look it up.
Oh, you went to Gonzaga.
Okay.
But yeah, so, and then my cousin went to Georgetown Prep, and they play each other in private, because these
Yeah,
are
because our
private
cousin
schools.
was a defender.
I think they play defensive end, and I think we asked if he ever sacked him, and he said he doesn't remember. So,
Last game of that week, Monday Night Football, was Rams vs. Falcons, which we sort of already recapped, but the Falcons won that game 27-24, thanks to a field goal from Zane Gonzalez, who was the Commanders' kicker last season.
yeah, really, it was, I was surprised,
Great
but
game, good for
whatever.
the Falcons. Bijan popped off, as per usual.
Yeah.
All right, should we do the predictions for
Yeah.
next week? The last regular season football week. And all the games are, I mean, there's 2 games tomorrow, and then the rest are on my birthday.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna sit on the couch and watch football all day. It's like the best birthday ever, except for
The
the fact that
first,
Josh Johnson is starting.
yeah, the first game of the week, we have 2 Saturday games. Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And wait, I thought you're going out on your birthday on Sunday?
Nope.
Oh, Monday night is the Ravens
What are you
game?
talking about?
You were like, I remember you were like, oh, I'm sad that I'm not going to be, the Steelers game isn't going to be because we're going to a Steelers bar.
Yeah, tomorrow.
The Steelers and Ravens are playing on Monday night.
No, they're playing on Sunday night. But
Oh.
why are you so fucking confused?
Well, why is it showing the last, did they flex it or something?
I don't think they have a Monday night game.
There's no Monday night game this
No.
week? Why?
Uh-uh. I don't know.
Interesting. Whatever. So it's the Carolina Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers look like they're awful, and so, but the Carolina Panthers are unreliable. But I still pick the Carolina Panthers.
I picked the Bucks, and I don't like. I think it could go either way. Next
Yeah.
is the Seahawks versus the 49ers Saturday night. This one's a big one with big implications. I think the number one seed in the NFC it's for. I picked the Seahawks.
Yeah, it's this game is for the number one seed. Let me just click one more thing. No, I think it's yeah. I picked the 49ers. Yeah.
We'll see.
I still can't believe fully in Sam Darnold, so we'll see what happens.
That's fair.
Next is the Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings. I really wanted to pick the Oh, also, by the way, Trayvon Diggs is now on the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Failed to mention that in the beginning, but yeah, that was one of the craziest things that has happened this week. I picked the Green Bay Packers to win, not because of that. I don't know. I just think
I
that
picked the Packers to win because of that. I'm
interesting.
kidding. I just picked the Packers to win because I still don't understand how the Vikings are winning sometimes.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Next game, the Browns versus the Bengals. Low key, I think it could go either way, but I picked the Bengals.
Same, Bengals. Next is the Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. This would have been a really good game if the Colts were so good, but they're
Yeah.
looking not that good. So I picked the Texans.
I picked the Texans as well. Next is the Cowboys versus the Giants. I picked Cowboys.
I picked the Cowboys. Next game is the Saints versus the Falcons. Which like it's literally going to be a good game but it's going to have no meaning. I picked the Saints.
I picked the Falcons because Crystal Lave is like in the hospital with like a blood clot or some shit.
The hell?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't remember
Okay.
exactly what it was, but I saw the sleeper notification and I was like, thank God I don't have a game this week.
Yeah.
And that sucks for the Saints. I mean, they still have weapons. Like Juwan Johnson is pretty good, but besides that. Next is the Jags versus Tennessee. Literally don't care. There's zero implications there. But I picked the Jags.
Jags. Well, there is, I think, because
I feel like the Jags are probably sitting their starters, right?
well, if both the Chargers and the Patriots lose and the Jaguars win, they'll be
They
number
could be
one
number
seed.
one. Holy fuck, that's crazy.
So that's why
Okay, I take
there's
it back then.
yeah, there's some games where I'm like, I don't know if they're going to be sitting their starters because there's still like a race for the number one seed. And so yeah, they'll probably bench them sooner rather than later, but we'll see what happens. Like in terms of in the game, like at halftime, maybe they'll bench them if it's like they have a big enough lead, but who knows? But they're still fighting to win. The next game is the Bills versus the Jets. Yeah, the Buffalo Bills, even if they play their back, like this is a game where the Buffalo Bills, like, I mean, their seeding would change maybe, but maybe not. I still think they have to win this game. No, they clinched the playoffs, right? Yeah, so,
Yeah.
but even if they play all their backups, like, I think they'll beat the Jets, so, yeah.
Next is the Bears versus the
Who did you
Lions.
pick?
Sorry, I picked the Bills, obviously. Sorry, we have to wrap this up.
Okay.
The Bears versus the Lions. My friend is going to this game on Sunday at whatever it's called, stadium.
Soldier
I have no
Field.
idea what it's called. I picked the Bears to win.
Same, I picked the Bears. Next is the Chargers versus the Broncos, which is another big game for implications for number one seed. I picked I think I picked the Broncos before, but I switched it because I was checking something. I'm picking the Broncos.
I picked the Chargers. I don't really know why, but I think I just don't really like the Broncos anymore.
Me either, but I don't know. I just think they're going to win. Next game is the Rams versus the Cardinals. I picked the Rams.
Me too.
Again, I still think that they need to try in order to maybe get the number one seed, maybe not. I don't know. Next game is the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This game literally means absolutely nothing. I picked the Raiders to win.
I picked I picked the Raiders to win initially, and then I picked the Chiefs after because I feel like the Raiders are the type of team to lose on purpose to get a good draft pick. Like for instance, they put Max Crosby on IR for no reason.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
game,
Just go.
Dolphins versus Patriots. I think the Patriots will win. Like low key, I would say even without their starters, but
Yeah, and if the Patriots depend on the Broncos losing to get the 1 seed. If the Broncos win, then the Broncos get the 1 seed. If they lose, then and the Patriots win, they get the 1 seed. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Next is Washington versus Philly, which doesn't really matter. I don't think the Eagles can get the number 1 seed. So wait, is that true? Really? I don't know.
I picked the Eagles to win too.
Yeah.
Obviously. Lastly, honestly though, if I knew Marcus was playing 100%, then I would have gone with the Commanders, but Eagles for now. Not that I'm gonna root for them though, obviously. Last game, Sunday Night Football, Ravens versus Steelers, which is big implications. One team makes the playoff, one team does not make the playoffs. And I picked the Ravens.
I picked the Ravens. I need a Maryland team.
Yeah, if
There's
I can't
someone
have
to
the
root for.
Commanders, then at least let me have a Maryland team in there.
Yeah.
But-
and also, yeah, the Eagles
I
can't
don't
be
know.
number 1 seed, so that's pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for the predictions, and I think that's about it for the episode as well. I have to rush to get ready to go out to dinner. But I hope everyone has fun watching and enjoying their last week of regular season football, which is a little bit sad, but also bittersweet because the playoffs are going to be very fun and exciting.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you for listening, and
Thank
we'll see
you.
you soon. Bye.
Bye.